Hello students, welcome to Math 332 Elementary Linear Algebra. My name is Kia and I'm the instructor for this course. I would like to use these opportunities to highlight some of the important informations which you need to know and also to point out some of the resources and material that will help you succeed in this class. All right, a little bit about myself. I am originally from Malaysia and I study dynamical systems through differential equations for my PhD. And when I'm not reading and writing mathematics, you will see, you'll find me volunteering at Allied Planetariums. I spend a lot of time at the few museums and also the Art Institute, which is something that I cannot do anymore, which is a bummer. But however, I would like to get to know you. I'm excited to meet with you either in person or virtually. And together we will study a lot of linear algebra, which is very important in terms of its applications and also its theoretical richness. And we're going to do all that in the coming semester, in the coming weeks. But right now, I would like to spend a little bit more time to look at the section syllabus, okay? All right, so you will find the section syllabus on Blackboard, and also bear in mind that I have two sections. So I am actually right now looking at section 1, but if you are in section 2, everything I'm going to say is going to be true, except that the detail such as the class meeting time and also the venue will be different. So pay attention to that, but the rest of the contents will be the same. All right, so the first thing I want you to know from the section syllabus is that we are going to run this course using the flip method. That is to say, instead of coming to class to learn the material, you will learn it through videos and according to a schedule, and then we will meet either in person or virtually to kind of like go over the material that you learned by giving you activities to do and giving you discussion questions which you can participate, which means that you really have to finish studying the material that that's being assigned to you before the class meeting, okay? And that's the first thing I want you to know. That is that our course will be running the flip methods. I run the flip methods in the summer, and everything seems to be pretty cool. And in fact, we can learn more things than the usual semester using the traditional methods. So because this is a flip method, so as I said, you will have to really follow the schedule. So you will find the schedule on things that you need to do and things that you need to study week by week, day by day, by following our class diary. So you can get to our class diary by clicking on this link here, which will bring you to here. All right, so on this class diary, as you can see, you would need to do the following. For Monday, you have to watch the video, and then after that, complete the quiz, and then watch the other video and complete the quiz, and then we will meet, so on and so forth. All right, so all this information is laid out here, and this is also where you find the study material, the videos, and also the notes. The notes will be available on Blackboard, but this is definitely going to link you to the videos, and you can study the videos, the material from the videos by referring to your notes, which is available on Blackboard. All right, so that's our flip methods, and as I said, that the video materials can be obtained from the class diary, but all the other materials such as quizzes, such as your notes, so on and so forth, will be available only on Blackboard. All right, so on Blackboards, go under contents and go under assignment. This is where you can find the quizzes that you need to complete together with the due dates, and you should be able to get all the information you need by referring to the Blackboard information that is provided. Okay. All right, now we want to talk about how we can actually meet. So you can actually complete the entire course online if this is your preference. We can also meet in person. We can also meet online synchronously through watching the live sessions on Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, or you can also watch it later outside of the assigned class time. This is called the online asynchronous meeting, where you will watch the recording from our synchronous meetings against through Collaborate Ultra. So this is all for the meetings, okay? So these are the videos for the meetings and the recording for the meetings. This is not the videos that you saw just now on the on the class diary. Okay, so if you want to meet in person for different sections, you will have to go to different places and this different time. Again, this is only for section 1. If you are section 2, this information will be different. Okay, so we'll talk about that later. Just have to refer to your section syllabus, okay, for the correct sections. And for virtual online meetings, they are all going to be conducted through Blackboard's Collabora Ultra. And some of you know that already. You just have to go to your Blackboards, goes to Collabora Ultra, and select the day of the meeting. So if it's a Tuesday meeting or it's Thursday meeting, just click on it and you will be able to find me there. Okay, so for asynchronous meetings, so you would like to watch the video recording. Again, so you can get all those video recordings from Collabora Ultra. Just goes to Collabora Ultra and select this 3-bar icons and clicks on recordings, and the recordings will be arranged by dates. It should be pretty organized and you should be able to find out what's going on. Okay, and we also have virtual office hours. So for different sections, we have different sections office hour, but either you are section 1 or section 2, we are going to meet in the evening. So for section 1, we're going to meet from 6 to 7. Section 2 will be some other time, so on and so forth. So make sure you read your section syllabus. And again, for these fixed meetings, we will be meeting on Collabora Ultra again. So we will run our office hours through Collabora Ultra. Okay. However, if you need to meet outside of this fixed office hour, I'm pretty available. You can actually send me email. And if the things is too difficult to explain through email, I'll be like, hey, do you want to meet up on Google Meet for the next, let's say, 15 minutes? I'm going to send you the link and then you sign in and we can talk about it. And we'll make this work. All the technology is pretty convenient for us to connect. All right. So even though the pandemics, you know, kind of sucks that we cannot really like have a lot of face-to-face interactions, but our accessibility actually increased. So during the semester, in the spring, and also in the summer, I find that it's easier for me to connect with students than before, because last time they have to come to office hours. It's kind of like a lot of, you know, I don't know, the student usually don't really want to come to office hour, but right now it's just one click away. You just reach out. Remember, you have to know how to reach out, and don't worry about reaching out. Okay, and I will say a little bit more about how to reach out before besides going to the virtual office hour. You can also go to our math department math tutoring center. Just have to go to the website as I show you, and you can see there's a lot of PhD students from mathematics departments that's holding their office hour, and you can just talk to anybody with your questions. You can also go to the academic resource center. They have again, they have a lot of tutors that's available to help you. And I'm actually also available to meet daytime, just saying that our fixed office hour is scheduled during the evening hours, because I think most of you are able to make it in the evening. But if not, please let me know. We can talk about it, okay? Now, the textbooks. So the textbooks that we're going to use is this textbooks, Elementary Linear Algebra, also the Elementary Linear Algebra with applications, the 11 version. So you should be able to find this. You can either buy it online, you can have a physical copy, e-copy, it doesn't really matter. You can also get a copy from the library, is reserved, but you can take a picture of the questions that are assigned if it's needed. Or you can borrow it, share it with your friends. There's many ways you can do it. So I believe you should be able to figure it out yourself, okay? So assessments, please make sure you read all these assessments. So we have participations, that is for our class meeting. If you cannot meet, I have some other ways that you can participate. We have homework, we have quizzes, we have only one midterms. We used to have 2 exam and 1 final, but now we only have 1 midterms, and I would say more about it when we come close to our midterms, okay? And relating to submitting your material online, so please make sure you read this. This is one of the key informations that you need to know. And by now, I don't think this is the first time you have to submit things on Blackboard, but make sure that everything's, please convert it into a PDF file. If you have an iPhone, that's very easy to do. If you do not have an iPhone, there's many apps. This is one suggestion. You don't really have to do it that way, but there's many apps that you can just simply take a picture with your phone and convert it into PDF. If you have a scanner, that's the best. But if not, find out the correct apps and you can use so that you can submit your material online. You do need to have that technology though, because we will have to submit all your homework and all the quizzes and stuff like that online. And if you don't have a scanner, there's another things that you can do is to type it out, but that is not very convenient, okay? And so homework, please read the instruction on the homework and the quizzes. And we do need you to have some kind of technology so that we can proctor your exam while you're taking it virtually. So the main thing is be able to see you, so your webcam and all that, you have to have that technology before the exam, okay? And so I also set up the online discussion forum. It's called Piazza, and you can ask a question anonymously, and your classmates can also join in and give you the answers and have a discussion going. But if you want to receive your 5% participation points, you will have to use your real name. So, well, you can ask anonymously, and you can also, change your setting a little bit and ask some questions, get some discussion going using your real name so that you can pick up that 5% participation points. And I already enroll all of you into that class, so it shouldn't be a problem. So please make sure you know the homework policy, and you can actually use calculator. We're going to talk about this RREF calculator, and that's about what you need to know from the section syllabus, okay? Now, the last thing I wanted to tell you is a little bit about this course. So this course is pretty easy in terms of computation. So for computations, you don't really have to do a lot of computation. You basically just always kind of like set up a system of equation and solve it using row reductions, and you can actually also do it using calculator. So it's pretty easy. But the difficulty is the conceptual part. So the conceptual part is always the things that throw you off course. So it is significantly different for this course. This course is very different from calculus and differential equations where you just compute. This is actually a course that transitions you from lower division math classes to upper division math classes, which is to say that you are more like doing that kind of thinking that professional mathematicians will do. And so I would say more about that in the future, but this is the things that usually students find it's difficult. Yeah, so sometimes you're not doing so well because of the way how this math is different, and you get thrown off guard. But I want to tell you right now that you have to pay attention to that because it is going to be different and it's going to be a lot of work. And so that's the kind of expectation that you should have for this course. And again, I will say more on the Tuesday meeting, and that will be it, okay? All right, so as I mentioned, this class is significantly different from all the math classes you have encountered so far. So bear in mind, be prepared, and for some of you, this is going to be difficult. But I'm going to be here to help you and guide you all the way. I have been teaching Math 332 since the fall of 2018. I've been teaching it since. I know exactly what kind of difficulties you will run into, and I will point it out and ask you to pay attention to this, ask you to work on this, work on that. I can give you a lot of opportunities to improve, okay? Another thing I want to say is that this is not a very ideal situations that we cannot meet in person, and pandemic sucks. And you have to stay healthy. I really want you to be healthy and to be safe, but we can actually interact safely. We're using all the technology, and please remember, you pay tuitions not to watch YouTube videos. You pay tuition so that you have the ability to access your peers, your school resources, and more importantly, me, right? So please make sure you reach out to me. I'm very flexible. I can answer your questions. I can talk to you. I can have a discussion with you. So please reach out. So from past semesters, that's always have the tendency, students have a lot of inertia of not reaching out. Just one click away. You don't have to be shy. Just one click away. If you don't want to turn on webcams when you talk to me, that's fine. Okay, just turn it off. The only time that I want you to turn on your webcam is when we are having an exam virtually. But you can just talk to me using audio and whatever. It doesn't really matter. But the key thing is to reach out. Okay, so I will see you soon, and I'm very excited to spend my next semester with all of you. And well, see you next time and be safe.